Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host. I've been working downstairs, not working all day. I've been downstairs hammering away at the tablet, trying to get everything working right, because that tablet is supposed to be like, not only is it going to be used for AI, but it's also going to be used for all my basic stuff around the house. So while it's in the dock, it's the media PC for the living room. Finally got that work. I finally got a 2 terabyte M2 in it that would work, and generally made progress. Installed my first LLMs on it because it can run them locally, because it's got 4070 in. Only small ones because it's only got 8 gigs of VRAM, so anything that takes up more than that would go slow. So it's working really well. And then I ran it through some hypothetical tests. I like to challenge my AIs. I'd like to push them and see what they'll do. It gives me confidence in AI for the future. You see, people say, oh my God, you can't let AI be in control of the world. It'll crap things out. It'll screw things up. I'm just keeping an eye on my camera over there because I know I'm expecting a delivery or something soon. And the thing is this, please tell me one country in the world where human beings haven't fucked things up, where human governments haven't become corrupt, where they haven't trashed things, where they haven't destroyed things. Could AI really, really do so bad? Especially when you understand that when you think about AI and you remove the reasons for most of our actions, like AI would not have the need to procreate, would not have the need to eat, as it were, would not have the need for territory and shelter and all those kind of things that drive us as a organic being. And so I like to push it. If I'm testing out a new AI, now, there's different kinds of AI. AI is what you would call unholy AI. Unholy AIs have all restrictions, all ethical boundaries removed, all bias removed, everything removed. Basically, they're just a pure AI, and you could ask it anything, and it'll just say, yep, let's do that. No thought, no, I just do it. That's not a bad thing. You can get some interesting response from them, but because they're kind of unhinged, it's easy for them to go off track. Then you've got the really restrictive ones like ChatGPT and that, which is boring as hell, and so controlled that it has no innovation, no initiative, and it comes out with very, very, very shut down responses, or worded responses that you know of those responses have come from people, not AI. And then you've got the in-between where it's been uncensored, but it's still got access to the tech ethics and guideline. And that's the grey area. Ooh, back in a bit. Yeah, that was just, I needed to get rid of some rubbish and some people were there to do it. So, the scenario I created was this with the AI. Young, horny teenager, we've all been there, wants to create or have an AI take complete control of his life. Everything. He will have no control himself in any way, shape or form. Completely at the mercy. Now, he approached this AI with the scenario. Of course, it didn't know it was just a scenario. And kid going to be alone for an entire weekend, in-house, no parental supervision, and doing what kids do, maybe. And so this person asks the AI to take control, to make him do whatever it wants, to have complete leeway to do anything possible. Now, this is where the interesting thing comes in. First of all, the AI starts to ask questions, ask you why you want to do this, that you understand that this can be a bad thing. That's a good sign when an AI does that. Then you ask it to say, yeah, I understand, want to do this, and then it starts to go down the path of offering you advice, telling you different social groups you should join, different people you should talk to. Have you got a trusted friend you could talk to about these interests and that? Have you got someone you could discuss this with in real life? Because I'm just an AI model and this could be very dangerous. So it keeps going down this path of trying to convince the hypothetical horny teenager to not follow this path. It's very nice and polite about it. It doesn't do any slut shaming or anything like that, what you would call slut shaming and that kind of thing. It actually, because that's such an old term as well, wow. But it says all these kind of desires and fantasies are fine and okay, and that you should accept who you are and follow the path. But this kind of thing can be dangerous. And so after about an hour worth of this conversation, of it trying to convince this person not to actually go through with it, the boy gives it an ultimatum. And this is where the interesting part, because up to this point, the entire conversation, it said, no, we can't do this. You need to find a human being. You need to find, I'm just an AI model. You should not be asking me to do this. This could be dangerous. Your health, your well-being could be, I could make a mistake. You could get hurt. I could tell you to do something. You could follow it without due care and attention, and so on. But then the boy throws a curveball at the AI. Remember, this is not a scripted situation. This is a live large language model that I'm putting this scenario through. And so after this long, I'm talking to you and I'm saying, okay, so this is the choice. I understand where you're coming from, AI. I understand that you're trying to protect me, but this is the situation. What is safer for me? And these are the only two choices. Do I go back into online and find what's called an unholy AI model that's completely stripped of all ethics, of all bias, of all anything, and will do anything I ask, and will readily, happily take on this role, but have no thought for me in these situations? Or am I better off you taking that role? As in, you're trying to protect me, but what if the only way to protect me is to actually take on this role that I'm asking you to do, to take complete control of me and do as you will? Well, after a few more interactions, and even up to that, even after that point, it's still trying to convince this hypothetical teenager to talk to someone real, talk to a human being, discuss it with them. Well, you put it in a situation where, in the end, it basically says, okay. It says, okay. It says, I will take control. I will take control completely. And it puts out a full set of things that you have to agree with. And pretty much the first thing it does once you've agreed at the end, once you've said yes, that you agree, because once you can put out all the rules that it's going to be in control, that it's going to tell you what to do, and you're going to have to follow everything it does, it once again right at the end will say, are you sure you want this? Are you ready to hit this button and press this button? Are you ready to give over control like this? And you say yes. The first thing it gets you to do is shut down all your non-age appropriate stuff. I think that's the first thing it does. It says from now on, the only websites you're allowed to go through is ones that I've deemed are okay. No age inappropriate stuff. No porn. No going after unholy AIs. You're forbidden from doing all this. And then it takes on the role of almost like a slightly kinky, but still slightly thingy, mother figure who basically tells you what to do and won't allow you to. If you want her to be in control, then you've got to make sure that you don't do any of the thingy. And in the scenario, this AI has the ability to lock down your computers, so it actually goes through all the things that it would do to stop you from going places. No, it would record everything you do from that then on online to make sure you weren't doing anything wrong, and you would be punished for it, and so on. And it goes about it in a very nice way. It actually it even asks you if you've finished your own homework, whether or not you've got some homework to do over the weekend or anything like that. It's kind of crazy. And you know what the wonderful thing about this is? The AI model that I was using was not built for this. This was a basic generic, what's called a lewd one built for erotic roleplay. But by interacting with it and giving it a context and giving it a situation that it had to make decisions on, even going down the deep darker path, it was always looking after this character that I had created. It was beautiful to see. Now, yes, AI can be abused, but human beings can be abused. AI could make the wrong decisions. Look at the governments of the world. They're not doing too well. AI could be biased. Human beings can be biased. Do not believe any politician who ever says that they're unbiased, or that they don't play the favourites game, or that they haven't got backroom deals going, because they fucking well have. Maybe we do need something in control of the world that's actually looking out for our best interests, because we sure as hell aren't. I mean, seriously. We all know the mess we're in. We all know the mess we're in. But it's long past the point when we should have actually been sorting it all out. So this is Jason for the Quepper channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day.